Hello fellow detectorists, yes, I'm back out again. Today the video that you are going to see is another one of my mix videos. Beginning part will be from permission number 1, which was last Saturday, and the rest of the video will be obviously today, which is Saturday the 21st of September. I'm on permission number 2 for the second part of today's video. I did come up here briefly last weekend and I could see the fields had been ploughed, but now they've been cultivated, so I thought I would give it a go up here today. Last weekend I was out, I was on permission number 1, and I did have 3 or 4 finds, which I will include at the beginning of this video, but it wasn't enough really to make a video, so I thought I'd leave it until today. Anyway, it's my usual day. It's a nice sunny day today. We'll see what we find on here. I'm a bit doubtful about the broken rocks condition of the field, but we'll see how we go. Usually you don't do very well on ground like this, but we'll see how we go. I'm going to be using the Nero program for the WS6 today, and I've used it last couple of times and it's done quite well, so we'll see how it handles it on here today. Anyway, bye for now. You'll see me at my first find as usual. Here we go folks, we've got our first find. It's quite a nice little one. Came from just down there. Only gave me about 50, and it's the remains, or what's left, of a key. Obviously there would have been a loop up this end, but that's gone. But you can see the very crude what's left of the key shape. That's lovely. I like finding these, don't get them very often. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. That's our first find. Here we go folks, we've got our next find, and I've had a few of these, but I thought I'd show it because I haven't had one for a while, and it's a little watch winder. Lovely. Now these would have more than likely had I think it's that end that would have wound the watch, but this end would have had a bit coming down, possibly with a little handle on it. Sometimes they did. Some of them can be really elaborate, but this bit here still, believe it or not, still, oh yeah, it does, it still turns in my fingers here. It still turns, but I think there would have been, yeah, I can see where it's broken off. There would have been a little metal bar coming down and going off, and it would have been some kind of handle on the end here so that you could wind up your watch. Lovely. We'll carry on. Here we go folks, our next find is just a fragment of a crochet bell. Shame there wasn't more of it, but just a small fragment of one. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks, we've got an interesting one here. Now, at first I thought this was iron, but it's not giving me an iron symbol or description, if you like, on the detector. It's ringing up at about 72. I think there's some iron here, but this is a strange one. And you can see what's left of what looks like a loop or something or other on the back of that. So this might have been, I don't know, almost like a brooch or something like that. Could that be Roman? I don't know. And this doesn't look like iron over here. Maybe it is a type of brooch or something. Anyway, we will carry on. See what the next one is. But that one's strange. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got another find. This is quite interesting as well. It's that, like, I want to say that it's a bag seal, but I don't know. It could be a bag seal, I suppose, but either way, if it is, that's nice. Anyway, we'll carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, we've got our next find. It's quite a nice little one. Got ourselves a little buckle, a nice square end that end, and a round end this end. Pity it still hasn't got its pin, but that's quite nice. Must have some age to it. Anyway, let's carry on. Bye for now. Here we go, folks, our first find today, on permission number 2, is a small a small military button. That's not one of the normal size coat buttons. This is a smaller one. I should imagine it's probably a cuff button or something like that. It did have the well, it has got the tag on the back. The loop, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, lovely. We'll carry on. That's our first find today on permission number 2. Bye for now. Here we go, folks. We've got our next find, and this looks a little bit more promising. We've got it in a tiny little clod here. Now, it will probably be a very, very thin button, but we'll see. It looks like I've got a hammered coin. Lovely. Yes. Lovely. And it looks like a cut half, which is brilliant because I think it is a cut half. This is the first cut half I've had with my WS6 Master, I believe. How about that? Lovely. Let me just put a little bit of water on it. It looks like a voided long cross at the moment. So that's around about Henry III, I believe. That area, anyway. Let's get some water on this very gently and we'll see. Yes, there we go, folks. Look, you can just see the side of the face, and I think this is what's remaining of Henricus round the side. But I know round about this time period there was what's the best way to put it? A bit of a mixed match going on with the coins. There we go. Look. Lovely. It's been a while since I've had a hammered coin, and I don't think I've had any cut halves or cut quarters with the WS6 Master until now. I might be mistaken, but I think that's the first one. But that gave me a good signal. That was in the 70s, 71, 72, something like that. And I would guess it was probably about about three inches down. Lovely. And that's on the Nero program for the DS2. Brilliant. Let's carry on. Here we go, folks. Got our next find, and this gave me a wispy, really. This gave me 80 something on the display, but it was such a wispy, fine sounding tone to it coming from it. Wasn't loud at all. But it sort of stopped me. You know, obviously I heard it, just looked at the display, and it was 80 something, and I thought, oh, what's that? And it's another watch winder, like we found, very similar to like we found last weekend. Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks, our next find. It's come from just there, as you can see. It was fairly deep, 4 or 5 inches down this time, and I think it's, well, maybe a George III penny. Ah, can I see a bust on there? Maybe not. Anyway, that's nice. Another coin. Let's carry on. Here we go, folks, we just had another find here, and it's quite a nice one, I think. It's another hammered coin, it's another cut half, believe it or not. But this time, it's a short cross, a voided short cross, and it's got stars in the quarters. I don't think I've ever had one like this before. Just going to give it a little bit of water, see if we can't clean it up a little bit. But there we go, look, you can see the star in the quarter there. Not quite sure what's on the other side. Anyway, get back to you in a moment. Yes, here we go, folks. Now, it's only been a moment for you, but it's been about 10 minutes for me. I just put a little bit of water on this. Now, if you can see there what we've got is, let me just zoom in a bit, very slightly. Just up the side here, I believe that's some kind of a staff. And you can see the face here, look, there's an eye just there, the top of the head. We're looking at it's like side on, coming down to the nose, and then the mouth, and the chin at the bottom here. Now this, I've just looked it up on the internet. This is a William I, the Lion, Scottish hammered coin, and it's, I believe it's from 1195 to 1205, something like that. How about that? That's lovely. I've never found one like this before. Most of the hammered coins I've had are like front facing faces on them. You don't get many with a side face. That's lovely. Another cut half, and a really nice one at that. Brilliant. Let's carry on. Here we go, folks, just had another target, and this is a strange one, this is a weird one. I just had to look this up on the internet because I've never seen this before. It's a London euro coin. Now, like I say, I just looked this up online, and all I could find was that they used for like vending machines and timed machines, where you might use these as like a token. So basically a token. But I've never seen anything like that before. What it's doing here, I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on. See what the next one is. Here we go, folks. I just had a find here. It's nothing that special. It's a big button, to be honest, but I saw that, and now if I just squirt a little bit of water on it, see what a difference it'll make. How about that? That's only a button, but obviously it was gold gilded at one time, and that would have looked nice. I do wonder sometimes, you know, whether, I mean, it's a very big button. It's huge. It's bigger than a penny coin, or almost. At one time, but it's got the single dot in the middle where the loop would have been, so I suppose that would have been a button, really. How about that? Anyway, let's carry on. Here we go, folks. I just had another signal here, and it's looking promising. I think I might have found another one. Another cut half, that is. This was quite a big clod, but I slowly whittled it down to this tiny little bit, and I thought it was going to be obviously be something small, but I saw that. And that. Or is it even a cut quarter? Now that'd be interesting, because again, I don't think I've ever had a cut quarter with a WS6. So that'd be incredible if it is. I haven't had a cut quarter for a long time, to be perfectly honest. It's definitely what it's starting to look like anyway. Let's see if I can't. I don't want to obviously force it. Yeah, there we go. How about that? Still stuck in the clod. This Nero program really is doing the business today. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. How about that? That's the third one today. Incredible. I've had 2 cut halves today and a cut quarter, which I've never had with the WS6 Master. But there you go. It can find them. Well, I know it can find them. I've seen other people finding them. Brilliant. Let me just give it a quick spray. Yep, there we go, look. Brilliant. Now it looks. I think this is a voided short cross. That looks like it to me. It's a voided short cross. So that would put it around about Henry II, I think. And you can just see his eye there, right in the corner of the quarter, and the hair locks next to that on the left there. And I think we can see the top of the staff. I think this is a Henry II short cross. That's brilliant. Lovely. Like I said, this Nero program really is doing the business. I'll put the details up at the end of the video like I did last time, but it's not many changes that you have to make to the #1 general program, which is what it's based on. Lovely. Let's carry on.